Okay, we're streaming again, and we're doing more max curse runs today. Just making sure that the stream looks good, making sure that it's up, looks up, we're public. Nice. Okay, so yeah, we're doing more max curse runs today. If you don't know, you can play chimps mode and add these curses. There's a lot of them, and when you add all of them, move this cord out of the way. When you add all of them, the game becomes basically impossible. But this is Rogue Legends, so you basically just see how far you can get. I think this might be one of the better starts. It gives you lead popping, it gives you camo popping right off the bat. My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody, but my second goal is to just beat the boss, because I have not beaten the boss yet. is Phase is actually not terrible news. We have Ninja. If we can get to Phase, we actually might be able to beat it. But just to go over some of the important things in the max curse runs. So we have no selling. That's a very important one. We have no hero. That's another important one. That's here. We cannot continue. We have no lives. There are no mid-game boosts, and we have no knowledge. The other ones that might be important are small party. So we only have a party size of 3, which means what you see is what you get. I think recruiting is probably one of the better things that you can do. Unfortunately, this does not have camo detection, which is really bad. This has lead popping. This also has camo detection. We can actually get a graveyard up with this. We have an omni pop, as I like to call it, something that can pop every balloon type in the game. So if we can maybe start upgrading that guy, that would be good. Getting the Wall of Fire would be nice. Oh, and Dream Teams is wonderful. Dream Teams is actually just like one of the best artifacts in the game, especially for this setup, because now our ninjas, druids, and wizards are better. But Cracked is a good start. That's one of the easiest maps in the game. One of the rules, or one of the things that we have, one of the curses, is that we do not get any beginner maps. So Cracked is about as easy as it gets. But let's go ahead and do this. And how about this? Was that 1900 or 1100? Unfortunately, you can't see because it doesn't actually tell you what the in-game price is for this game mode. I think this should be enough. We're probably going to go for Seeking Shurikens next. Kind of have to develop what your early game strategy is, and the early game just keeps getting harder and harder and harder. Rogue Legends with curses on is extremely difficult. It's so rough. Genuinely, like, so much harder. It might just be because I'm not used to the game mode, but there's a lot of restrictions, especially with max curse. So any stage that you can beat is basically goated. It is not free. There's nothing free in this game mode. Every encounter can completely end your run because, again, there's no lives. We have only one life, and there's no continues. So you have to play it perfectly, which is why my main goal was, or my secondary goal after blowing up and acting like I don't know nobody, was just to beat the boss, because beating the boss is incredibly difficult. Let's not dilly-dally here. Oh, man, getting unpopped army is going to be expensive. Unfortunately, it looks like we're probably not going to be able to get that. Might as well put down the lightning storm, though. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be a problem there for round 5. You get the grouped blacks and whites. Kind of a round 23 substitute. If you ask me, the beginner rounds are a little too difficult. Let's go ahead and enhance here. I think this is probably what we want. Dream Teams is just so incredibly good with the towers that we have right now. But this is probably the end of the line for us. Shoots is really, really hard, and getting it this early is bad. But let's see what we can do. Where do we want this? We probably want this maybe right here. The more centered we can get this guy, the better. Because we want that fire to be right at the intersection. So I think maybe he's a little bit far to the left. A little bit far to the left. Can tell with just kind of the symmetry of some of the areas. No, I'm not going to explain it too much. There. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do this. And wait for the druid. That's not exactly where I wanted it to be. Which is surprising. It looks like we have a pretty equal thing here. That's not in the center. So hopefully that doesn't come to bite us in the ass later. We've got camo detection. We've got lead popping. Purple popping is a little bit of a problem, as it usually is with this defense. Oh my god. That is really close. We're going to have to put this down. We're going to have to put you on strong. Purples are going to come out pretty soon. I think maybe on round 6 we get our first purples. We get our purples and leads. But when are the camos? Let's pay attention to this. We have black and white balloons here. Let's go ahead and do Thorn Swarm because we are going to get the grouped blacks and whites at the end of this round. Hopefully the lightning can actually catch them before we do some damage before. No, it did not. Okay, let's see if we lost, basically. I think there's some wiggle room there. It was this... what DD, hi, how you doing? It was this dream was 6 minutes ago. That is a nonsense sentence, but I'm glad to see you here. Let's see. Do these two. I think this should still be on strong. We just need to beat that wave at the end, the clump at the end. Do I need help? Yeah, I mean you can give some suggestions if you'd like. Oh, he barely beat that. Let's go ahead and do monkey sense here because I think we're gonna die. Yeah, we're gonna have to do monkey sense a little bit earlier. Okay. Monkey sense, here we go. Monkey sense, and then just because I feel like it, we're going to do this with another fireball here. Please, hey, wizard, can we maybe place the fire down before? No, we're not going to do that. All right. I guess maybe cattle trops would be a good thing to get. Monkey sense, and of course we don't have enough money for cattle trops. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, so this might be bricked. Hopefully this run isn't bricked this early. Again, you get bricked so quickly in this game mode. Oh, you know what? We can actually buy this. That should be able to get us past this. Are you kidding me? we almost don't. That's scary. That means we have very, very little camo popping. I'd love to get monkey sense next because of that. Because we've got camo purples coming next round. Let's go ahead and do monkey sense. We have purples here. Please slow down. Please slow down. Okay. So there's 7 out of 7, hopefully. No. We got camo purple and some leads. And round 7 has been beaten. Like to see that we can beat shoots, at least. I don't know what would be the worst thing. Oh, 1 token from that, too. Get out of here. Mighty Mulligan provides 1 artificial selection reroll. Now, I actually don't know how this works with... I don't know how this works with no rerolls, because one of the curses that we have right now, actually, we have all of the curses, is... let's see, where is it? No rerolls. Nothing can be rerolled. So I don't know if that is negated by the curse, if the curse is negated or the artifact is negated. Oh man, the classic YouTube stream commenter showing up saying a nonsense sentence, like something completely nonsensical, and then just leaving. Oh man. It's so classic. All right. Monkey Sense. We don't need to buy Monkey Sense, actually. I'd rather save up to get the... Oh, we're leaking. We are not leaking. Thank goodness. Yeah, dude, Polyphemus is so much easier. I want to say maybe this is one of the first times they've actually changed a map in the game. This is definitely one of the biggest changes that a map has received. I mean, there's like little bug fixes and everything. I remember when Ravine first came out, they obviously changed the sword to make chimps possible. Okay, please, please, please take care of this. Thank you. Should be able to get a ninja next round. Please take care of that. Oh my god. We can get Monkey Sense, but I would rather save up for another ninja, if I'm being honest. Okay. Looks like we're good. Let's do this. Seeking. Put you on strong. And I think... I'm not 100% sure. I'll actually get the Monkey Sense. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we're probably good for the rest of the rounds up to 9. We can get another wizard, but it's just an 0-1-0. I don't think it's going to be giving us much of like an actual popping power edge. So I think what we want to do is this. Probably get Thorn Swarm. Actually, having Heart of Thunder in this game mode is really useful. You have to deal with very early Pierce, so Heart of Thunder really helps with that, unlike regular Chimps mode where it's almost always a waste of money. Fortified Leads. Okay. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Polyphemus turned from a really scary map into a map that honestly is like probably one of the easier intermediate maps now. I saw Ryan Mihalik did a 2-tower chimps with Pat Fusty on it even. Let's see. Water Park is definitely one of the most difficult maps. It's very, very hard. Let's go ahead and place this guy right here. Do I have enough to buy both of these? I don't have enough to buy both. I really want to get that double shot. But I think we can probably save up for it here. Okay, we did end up saving up for the double shot, which is good. Very, very good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is all looking peachy. I'm going to save this. We're going to go ahead and do Thorn Swarm. I'm going to save the Wizard Monkey just in case I need to like drop it in the back or something. Wizard Monkey is actually pretty good for this map because it can see over walls. That's what I'm talking about right there. Come on, come on, come on. Everything's regrow on this tile, by the way. This is a regrow tile. And let me tell you, the reroll tiles don't mess around. Unfortunately, Heart of Thunder is working against us here. All right, looks like we're going to have to end up getting this this wizard monkey, even though we don't need it. I don't know how the waff does on... Let's actually maximize the amount that I can see, that bottom path. So probably like right here. And then we'll get monkeys. We'll try to get monkey sense as well, because it's the camo regrow, I believe, that is the problem right now. Yeah, what's happening... Actually, I'm not 100% sure what's happening. Can I make a little more money? Rogue Legends, can I make a little more money? You do not get a lot of money in this game mode, if I'm being honest. Like, I wish you had a little more money to start off with. In the early game in particular, it sometimes can feel like you're just living off of scraps. Then again, I do have Max Curse. In a regular game of Rogue Legends, it really doesn't feel terrible. Regular Rogue Legends can have some pretty tight early games, but overall, it's not nearly as bad. Let's go ahead and do this and put it on strong. Okay. This is still looking good. I'm glad that we bought this. Let's go ahead and do this. Put it on strong. It is on strong. Okay, round 9. I'm not looking forward to round 11, I'll tell you that. That bottom path, like in the water, is definitely the scarier of the two. Let's go ahead and slow this down and get a little bit of water. I'll tell you, if we start rolling pretty badly on the map, things are going to get real scary real quickly. We actually handled the lead pretty well. I want to see how this entire round plays out, because if we can actually place the druid on this lane, that'll be the last round, and it will probably help more than putting it up here. Like right here would be where I would want to put it to hit both lanes. Looks like this round is just fine. So we're going to go ahead and do this for the next round, just to hopefully make sure we can pass round 11 with no issues. Come on. There we go. All right, actually, like, making it pretty far. We're making it pretty far for a run like this. 2 tokens, 23 marshmallows, and a new artifact. And a new artifact. Thank you. Okay, monkeys are less accurate with increased shot spread, but attack 17% faster. Now, the shot spread actually probably does affect the druid, unfortunately. The shot spread on the druid is already pretty wide. Fortified tile on Adora's Temple. Now, what I will say is Waff is probably pretty good for this. We have like a centralized point where Waff can actually work. But we're going to need the placement to be really, really precise. We don't want him placing the fire anywhere but that middle point. I believe we can restart the round, so I do want to try to optimize this placement. Let's do Seeking Shuriken. That's pretty good. I think he's actually placing it like on this vertical track, but it looks like it is affecting the horizontal track as well. Druid's probably a little too big, but it would be nice to have... Yeah, Druid can't fit on that top rung. Right? Oh, maybe it can actually. It can fit here. Let's go ahead and place it down then. Do this. Why? Why place it down? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and have you on first and camo, because I don't want to wait 3 rounds to get my next ninja monkey. Let's see. Yeah, the camo's looking okay. Let's actually just get monkey sense here because, yeah, again, I don't want to wait 3 rounds to get that next monkey. Man. What is threatening us? It actually looks like the defense is pretty good right now. This is a pretty good core. If we ever get Dreadbloon, we're completely screwed because all these are magic monkeys, but that is a problem for later. We just want to beat FaZe. And as far as beating FaZe goes, these are 3 pretty good towers. In particular, the ninja is really good against FaZe. The portal does concern me, and of course the map is a little scary. Let's go ahead and get double shot here. I think double shot's probably better than buying another ninja. Yeah, I think that's probably better. And we're going to get ninja soon anyway. It's nice to see that our lead popping is good enough to withstand these fortified leads. Fortified ceramics, though, might be a little bit scary. Although it looks like we took that down surprisingly quickly. I wouldn't expect this defense to be able to defeat ceramics, fortified ceramics that well. This is not a lot of defense, but they're doing quite well. Okay, so here is this the best place? Where is the best place to put this ninja? Do we even need to put the ninja down? I probably want to put the ninja down somewhere. Yeah, let's not wait for this. We're gonna... Yeah, look at the shot spread on the the druid. It's like a fan. It's really, really large. But we are attacking 17% faster. That's probably why, if I had to guess, why we're handling those. Let's see. Attack speed is 11% faster and then 17% faster from this. It looks like the reroll artifact might be completely useless. We don't want to wait to die. We have one shot at this, so let's go ahead and place this guy down. Round 12 looks like it is no big deal. But round 13, we're getting close to having to beat a Moab, by the way. I don't know how well this defense does against a Moab. Druid of the Storm is actually very good Moab defense. It doesn't do anything against the Moab, obviously, but if you can pop it, it will blow those ceramics back. Nice. One more stage down. Oh, man, Quiet Street for the last one. We got to beat a Moab on this this encounter before we get to that shop. How many artifacts? We got 9. We might be able to buy 1 artifact. we might be able to buy it. Artifacts are incredibly expensive on max curse runs. To give you a little context, the normal or the common artifacts are worth, what is it? The common artifacts are 11 tokens. So basically impossible to get. Do we want to go WAF here? Or do I want to go top path maybe? I don't think this does... top path is going to be expensive, but I think it's probably going to be better. Okay, wizard range is crazy. I guess that's 25% more range. Ninja range is not amazing. If this thing is going to have increased range when we buy top path, let's go ahead and try to get arcane. No, we're gonna need lead popping pretty soon. Moab is gonna come up here unless we're on a reverse tile. Are we on a reverse tile? I genuinely can't tell. I guess we could just look at where the arrow is coming from. I think it'll tell us. Yeah, it looks like the mobs are going to come from here. It's not a reverse tile. So I stand by this decision. I think I stand by this decision. We're going to have to see how it does against round 6, though. And then this decision is generally for the Moab. We want to pop the Moab layer and try to get a Druid of the Storm. So we're going to put this on strong and try to save up for an Arcane. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not good. We're probably going to have to go bottom path then. Yep, we need to beat that stupid camo. Early game immuno defense, meaning like beating camos, beating leads, beating all the different types of balloons is very, very annoyingly important. And you don't always have a lot of tools to do it. You don't always have a lot of tools to take care of those things in Rogue Legends. Unfortunately, it can feel like that a lot. Go ahead and put you like this. And we'll try to get another wizard up and try to go for that top path. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Okay, we did beat one camo balloon. Woohoo. One camo balloon down. A lot more to go. It looks like we're holding for now, but this is still pretty scary. This is still pretty scary. Okay. Okay. What do we want to... No. No. No, don't do that. Don't die. Please don't die. Please take care of those balloons. Thank you. All right, we're locked in. We beat the first round, so we're locked in to this starting decision. Wonderful. What options do we have? Pretty much the double shot. We really don't have a lot of options here. Oh, man, I don't want to trip and fall right before the boss. I don't want to fall right before the boss. That would suck. But I think we might have to. We're just going to go on strong here. We've got to... let's go on first. We have to beat these purples. I'll put you on strong. So maybe you're trying to attack the purples. So this guy can attack the purples. I don't know. We have 8 rounds until that mob comes in, though. So that's a ticking time bomb. We need an answer for it. But we got to get there first. Unfortunately, you got to get there. This thing is doing quite well. It can actually see on both sides, which is very good. Doesn't seem like the shot spread increase is affecting it too poorly. So it's good to note that the shot spread increase doesn't seem to... I guess seeking shurikens is probably helping a lot with that. It's probably keeping him in place. Almost enough for a... Whew, that was kind of close. Fortified lead. Almost enough for another wizard. I want to see how much we can actually save up here. Okay. Those ceramics are scary. They're really scary. Okay. We got to back out of that. Yeah. Yeah. What's the problem? What was the problem there? I couldn't quite see it. I would love to place something so that it's a little bit better against... Like, I want to place right here, basically. And I want to get an Arcane Mastery, but it's really expensive. It's not these cheap prices that it tells you right here. How much can I actually get here? So this is going to be unable to see camo, but camo is not really our problem right now. We can get the blast, and we are... What is 23 minus 7? 16. We're 1,600 off, which is probably a couple rounds. I guess you got to take some chances here. It's not like it's going to be doing nothing this entire time, and we have a ninja if we really need some purple popping in the future. Yeah, I think there are ceramic balloons coming out. I think that's probably what's causing such an issue. And what was happening before was a ceramic balloon came from this top path. So this was able to do a lot of damage early to it. But then a ceramic comes from the bottom path and it creates a different situation. Actually, we're making quite a bit of money here. Hopefully we can get to this Arcane Mastery because it's going to be quite the damage spike. The homing shots on the wizard are also very good. They work well with the shot spread because they basically ignore the shot spread debuff from our artifact. Again, we have BB Gatling gun common, which increases the shot spread, but makes us shoot faster. So these towers that can actually home are pretty nice. Okay, those ceramics are still not very fun, but we are almost, oh, of course. Yeah, round 12 is like the big bad ceramic round. Okay, we're going to need to buy something for this. I think we'll have enough for that mastery, the Arcane Mastery. And then we'll get an Arcane Spike after that, easy. You know, it's just like the, what, $13,000 Arcane Spike. What's a cheap upgrade that might be able to get us through this? Maybe Thorn Swarm can do it. Maybe, but the shot speed increases, or the shot spread increases, really, really working against us there. Okay, we got a blue leaking, unfortunately. We're going to have to really think this through. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of information about the rounds in Rogue Legends. The community hasn't gotten a lot of information on it onto the wiki. So I don't know how much money I make in the next coming rounds. Low information runs are more difficult. So we've got a few options. Let's see if WAF can do it. Obviously, I would rather do the ninja, but I don't know if the ninja is going to be able to get us there. WAF does. You know, these are, I guess only the first one is fortified, which is really nice. The others aren't fortified. The first one being fortified is definitely scary for specifically strategies like Wall of Fire because it doesn't fire off right away. But luckily, this map is long enough to where we could get past it. I'm glad that we bought WAF in general. I don't like spending money, but I'm glad that we bought WAF because it's quite a powerful upgrade in general. Even after everything that it's gone through, it's still pretty powerful. No, we're going to have to back out here. You've got to be kidding me. We're $100 away from this Arcane Mastery. We really need it. I think if we can get it, it's going to be really good. The range increase is going to stack pretty well with the other range increases. We're just going to have to get past this part. Okay. There's some ceramics taken care of. Why are the next ceramics bad? Why are they misbehaving? Oh, hold up. We just did it. I don't know what the difference was, but hey, restarting seems to have worked. Lead is now a problem. Specifically bottom path lead. Or bottom track lead. We can't beat lead down there. We can't pop any lead down there. Looks like it's fine. I would love to get another... druid. All right. This is a very scary round, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to need to do this and pray. How much damage are we doing to this Moab? Oh, man, it's not enough. That is not even close to enough, and we don't have anything we can do. Yeah, the Moab damage is not there, ladies and gentlemen. It's not there. Is there something I can do to make this not be a bricked run? You know, we got like Druidic Reach. We'll see if that works a little bit better. Something tells me it's not. Let's put everything on strong. We got a red leaking there. Dang it. Come on. Yeah, and the mob still hasn't popped, which is really bad. Mob still hasn't popped, which is really bad. We need... Restarting, I have found, obviously doesn't brick your run, but it's not good. Restarting is not good because every time you restart, you run a chance of losing. Like not pausing in time. If we need to focus on mob damage, try to have something reach as much of the mob path as we can. Perhaps. Strong here. Pop that motherfucker. Pop it. Pop it. Oh, man. It's not even close. Oh. Okay. All right. How about this? We have an Arcane Mastery, right? Can we buy a waft for this? With the money that we make mid-round. We can. So let's go ahead and place this here, and we'll try to micro the whole time with the Moab. Like, move it back as the Moab keeps going, so we can hopefully get a little bit of... Come on. Move it here. Come on. No, I think that might be a solution. If we can just land a waft on the ceramics as they explode. We need to pop the mob early and then place the waft down. Here. Up here. Okay, let's go ahead and place it in the back then. How about a 2 waft system? Damn, he doesn't throw it out for a hot minute. Okay, wizard. You're a little disappointing right now. A little disappointing, and I am not hopeful about the future of this. But we can definitely still try. Try until we lose, basically. Let's go ahead and just keep the waft right there. See what else we can afford, if anything. I think Thorn Swarm might be affordable. Druidic Reach is. Thorn Swarm is affordable. These purple balloons suck. Yeah, this is pretty bricked. Oh, one stage away, man. Quiet Street. You're really killing me here. And we, like, maximized for this mob damage, too. It's pretty sad to see that I had just basically no options, but we'll see what we can do. Let's try a Seeking Shuriken. See if we can afford a Thorn Swarm by the time this thing... You were such a little bastard, Moab. That actually was, like, kind of close. Is there any micro I can do to help with that? Let's maybe put this guy on strong. Let's do Druidic Reach for this. Heart of Vengeance does nothing, unfortunately. And then we'll have this down. On strong, you should be on strong. Let's put everything on strong. See if we can deal with the regular balloons while everything is on strong. Hopefully. See what we can do against the mob layer here. Purple balloons can eat my ass. It's worse. It's actually worse. Okay, so let's see, artifacts. We can get rid of artifacts, but I would really like to not do that. Oh, and if only we could sell, but we can't sell because we have all the curses on. Every single curse is active and selling is not possible. Druidic Reach. And is this... I truly don't know. The thing about this ninja spot is it's probably going to maximize the amount of track length that the ninja can actually hit the Moab. Unfortunately, we cannot... Oh, hold up. Actually, mid-round, we might be able to buy... Mid-round, we might be able to buy our Druid. We'll probably have enough money to buy it. Druids do decent mob damage. Okay. So try and have it maybe like up here. Put it against the track because the shot spread is increased and we want all of those thorns to be landing. Fortunately, we do not have Thorn Swarm. Come on. No. It's bricked. This is not doable, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, I think the mulligan probably killed us. The fact that we got the mighty mulligan artifact was really, really bad. It's just like, it's literally completely useless unless we can get it to a shop, which we can't. So we'll do a Thorn Swarm. Can't target that fire, unfortunately. And we'll just let it claim the run. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We can't do everything. We can't get... Not every run can be a win. With max curses, you genuinely need RNG. You can really push through with certain things. We don't have any starting artifacts because they're going to be completely useless. No handouts disable starting artifacts. And the hero is disabled because we have no hero. We have no continues, no hearts. There are so many things in this run that work against you. But the only way to try and get to that boss is to keep putting runs in. Now, I will say that I think you want to do the fewest number of encounters possible, because if you get to that Moab, you need a Moab answer, and you're basically rolling the dice every time. So this is the only thing that we can do. Phase is probably one of the possible bosses. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't fought it yet, but let's go ahead and recruit. I'm not 100% sure, like I said, because I have not actually fought that yet. This is interesting. Does a little bit of mob damage. It does normal damage, which is very nice. If we can save up to this, it probably is pretty good. And we're going to get an artifact, which will be nice. Hopefully. I mean, it could also just be completely useless. Grants 1 cave monkey per tile. That might actually be good in max curse runs. It's pretty useless in regular runs, but I think this thing can, like, do a little bit of damage for us. Now, a 2-3-0. What is this going to give us? It's an increased pierce. This thing is going to shoot in a straight line. We can see how good it is. I don't think it's good enough to beat round 1. Just because it's kind of inconsistent. Wait, hold up. We can actually start with it and then go into the ninja. So now we have camo detection, we have lead popping. That's a good combo. We unfortunately don't have dream teams anymore. Dream teams would have been so nice. It's probably an S tier artifact, Honestly, Dream Teams is so good. One of the only things that can actually reduce this timer. When we about died there, by the way. We were really close to dying there. Let's go ahead and place the Cave Monkey down just for a little bit of extra popping power. That actually might be a good early game. It might be a good early game artifact. I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping... I'm like looking towards the chat right now. And if you take your eyes off of the screen at any point during these max curse runs, it's there's like a 99% chance that you'll just die. So doing that is scary. All right. Double shot. I don't know. I think we're probably good enough to beat this. I think this 203 is pretty good. I'm not 100% sure. I've never used it on Rogue Legends before. It's obviously not great in a regular Chimps game, but, you know, you make do with what you get in Rogue Legends, just because everything's a roll of the dice. 2 tokens. You could ask for worse. I'll say that. You could ask for Rake is what you could ask for. Okay, well, Rake is one of the harder maps for stage 1. That's for sure. I kind of want to see how good this is. Let's go ahead and not start with the boomerang. Let's try to save up for the boomerang. I want some coverage. I guess the only way to really find out how good this thing is to test with it. The first rounds hopefully shouldn't be too bad. We've got enough money to actually buy some upgrades right off the start. It's when you start getting into round 15, that's what killed us last time, was just that Moab. Getting early game Moab popping is really, really hard. The pink balloons are definitely scary. I won't lie. Hopefully we can save up to that boomerang here. You're not stupid. Yes, it is live. How you doing, YM? Okay, let's go ahead and place this down. We want to try to maybe get some straight line action going with it. Ooh. This is such a bad map. I'm just going to try to maximize track length with my placement instead of trying to go for a cheeky straight line somewhere. I think maybe right here would have been good, actually. Kind of gets 2 straight lines here and here, and it's going to do a lot of track length. But we've placed it, and we're going to have to sleep in the bed that we've made. Oh! Woo! Almost died there. Apparently, our camo popping is not great. I don't know why I want Cave Monkey to pop camo, but I really do. Why don't you pop camo, Cave Monkey? Let's do counter espionage because I don't want to have to deal with these. You've got to be kidding me. Hey, counter espionage. Hey, do something. Hello. Oh, you're, you know, I've noticed like a lot of younger people use the Netflix version. I'm always like shocked to, like, every time I'm reminded that Netflix has like a gaming thing, I'm always really surprised. It's like, Netflix is doing gaming now? That's so strange. Like, every tech company wants to do everything, and it's kind of dumb. Like, stick to streaming. Like, shut up and stream, Netflix. Is it free on Netflix? Is that why you're saying my broke ass? Because I hear a lot of like younger players saying that they use the Netflix app. Oh, come on, man. Apparently the Cave Monkey is pretty bad, even for the price. I was really hoping it would do more. I kind of wish that the Cave Monkey was like just some early game help, because obviously the Cave Monkey is just completely terrible late game. How are we struggling against purples, by the way? Everything can hit purples except for the lightning. So maybe like, deal with it, defense? Please? Please deal with it? No. Oh my god. Oh, you get the rogue packs for free. Interesting. That's surprising. I guess they want people playing it. I mean, honestly, the Rogue Legends, I think this is a really, really good game mode, if I'm being completely honest. How do we beat this, though? Don't tell me this is bricked already. Try this on first. I guess try this on first as well. Put you on strong, just so you can... Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's really unfortunate. Okay, let's put Cave Monkey on strong earlier. I don't want to lose to this. Unfortunately, with the max curse runs, it's very reliant on what maps you get. Like, if we were on Cracked right now, if we were on Streambed, if we were on, what's another easy? Like, Polyphemus, we would be able to beat this very easily. But unfortunately, why don't we do last on this? So it's like, maybe trying to, like, shoot up here. And we'll put you on strong. And then leave you two on first. And we'll do Thorn Swarm here so we can have a little bit more Pierce on the first part. This is the last round we've got to do. Just get through it. Boomerang on last might be the GOAT strategy. What can we do next? What can we do next? Is there anything we can buy? Looks like no. There's absolutely nothing we can buy. So we have to do some clever placement. But we're at the leads, which is the last part of this round, which means we beat the encounter. That's great. I genuinely did not think we were going to beat that encounter. If I'm, if I was being entirely honest, I thought we were kind of break there at run 7, but we managed to push past it. 4 tokens. Unfortunately, one of the curses that we have is merchant prices doubled. So we have to get 12 of these tokens before we get any upgrade to anything. So, man, if these were free, that would be nice. I was also very disappointed to find out that the Netflix version gives you the bonus monkey money on every game. I thought I was progressing faster than usual. Really? You get bonus monkey money? I truly know nothing about the version. Obviously, this is good for a Moab, but we need something else. There's not really a lot of good options here. I guess middle path would be pretty good here, so we don't have to buy it. Top path is really tempting, but it locks us into it. Like, we can't cross path properly. Oh, you know what? Absolutely do not get top path here because we need the sticky bomb for the boss. Which sucks. Upgrade the ninja. You want me to upgrade to the bottom path? Because it's going to have to be the bottom path. If we don't have sticky bomb for the late game, this run's going to be dead in the water. But chat says ninja, so ninja it is. We can't heal, by the way. Again, another curse. Faint of heart, maximum heart set to 1. Healing does absolutely nothing. And in fact, you can't even press heal. We cannot get more monkeys in our crew because we have a small party. We can only have 3 monkeys in our party. And we don't have a hero. So things are pretty rough. Balanced. Oh, the universe loves me today. Balanced is GG's. GG easy. Let's put you in the middle here. Put you on strong, Thorn Swarm. Let's use the new upgraded ninja that we just got. Put you on here and here. You can cross path the top and bottom path. I doubt you need middle path in Rogue Legends. Yeah, Rogue Legends, I have not used the middle path. There are some artifacts that actually improve middle path. Like specifically the Middle Path Ninja, there's one artifact that does it. But I think you're right. The only bad thing is that the Middle Path actually came in handy last time, but truth be told, we were on Rake, and also we bought the Cave Monkey. So, yeah, I think on Balanced, this is probably going to be fine. Balance is about 1,000 times easier than Rake. I'm sorry, did I say 1,000? I meant like 10,000 times easier than Rake. Yeah, unfortunately, the map selection is a huge, huge RNG factor in this game mode. Usually, you can kind of dial things in and really maximize what is good or bad about the map. Sorry, what I'm saying is, like, you can do micro to get past certain difficult maps. Let's go ahead and place this down because I don't want to see how much money I can save up. I just want to win. Yeah, usually you can get past the maps by doing a little bit of micro here and there. But as you can see here, I mean, literally, we didn't even think about round 7, which was the round that almost killed us last time. Balance was meant to be used with Sada. Yes, an already easy hero. Makes sense, the map is easy. Yeah. Yeah, Sada goes crazy unbalanced. Unfortunately, I don't think you can fit Pat Fusty in the middle, because Pat Fusty would go crazy too. Pat Fusty's probably one of my favorite heroes. Yeah, he's probably up there. I like Rosalia and Pat Fusty. Rosalia's, I don't know, she just has some fun micro. I like that she gives the big discount to helis and planes. Oh, speaking of helis, this is interesting. I mean, obviously we have to take it. But to keep this 4K, 4K is a little expensive. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to get rid of the heli pilot and just probably sell later on. I don't think this is going to be terribly useful right now. Just sell the artifact later on because, yeah. It's unfortunate because it's a global range tower. It can see camo. Can't hit lead, though. It's also really expensive. I mean, compared to 1750, like, this is our expensive tower. This is the tower that we're saving up right now. We can't save up double. We're going to have to remove the heli pilot. Disappointing, but... Oh. Covered Garden is going to be rough, ladies and gentlemen. It is not going to be easy. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go into it. Nothing we can do but our best. But what does that look like? This is a really bad tile to start on, by the way. Unfortunate. I would love to start on this tile. Place the ninja down right here, just upgrade it so we can have a little bit of sanity in this run. But if I'm being honest, the map might kill us here. Because we have to really... How good is my micro? It's pretty good. If I don't want to be like... I don't want to brag about it, but it's pretty good. I'll sweat pretty heavily with micro. My favorite tower is the Middle Path Beast Handler. So if that tells you anything about what my micro or what my stance on micro is, what are we going to do here? I want the ninja in this spot. Or in here. I want it to be able to attack the most, which means I'm going to need a decent amount of money next round. Can we beat this round with only $2,800? Probably not. This might be bricked. This is a really bad quadrant to be starting in. What I could do is try and rely on the Pierce of the Druid down here. But look at that range. It's so bad. It's so bad. All right, let's... Well, you know, there's nothing we can do except our best, like I said. So let's try and put the Druid back here. Try to maximize the range of the Druid. I'm putting it back here because it's going to help with Pierce. So we have the Lightning. It's going to be able to hit all of this. Let's see what we can do, because we can restart this first round. That is one thing that we are able to do. I would love to be able to get past this without having to restart. We can actually hit the pinks. No. No, it's a white tile too, so white balloons are going to screw us next round. Oh, God, this is going to be really tough. And maybe impossible. This doesn't fit back here. Ninjas do fit back here. Ninjas are the only thing that fit back here, unless this guy's hitbox is tiny. It's not. I didn't think that was going to happen. Like, this isn't a terrible spot for the ninja. It's just not a good spot for the ninja. We can do a double shot. We can probably get leads up here. Let's see if this can beat the round, first of all. Okay, this is actually taking advantage of the Pierce fairly well. Unfortunately, we're letting regrows get by. Let's maybe put this on strong. Those pinks are so scary, dude. We're going to probably have to buy the cave monkey next time, because this spot is too good to give up. Like, we have to place something in this spot right here. And the cave monkey can benefit from it. Okay, all right. We're locked in, unfortunately. This is not a great start, but put this on strong. Yo, my fault for leaving. Had to do something. You're fine, man. You're good. All good. Oh, you know what? Cattle traps might actually be good on this. We have it in the back of the track, so the cattle traps actually can maximally utilize its Pierce. Come on, man. You're telling me that's going to kill me? That might have been the clump. I hope that was the clump of white and black. Oh, but the next rounds are going to be hell. I think this is probably bricked, if I had to guess. This is probably bricked. Let's try, instead of placing this like way in the corner, let's try to maximize the amount of range that can actually see the track. So maybe here, put you on strong, and maybe try to save up for Thorn Swarm so we can get the Pierce even more. So let's see what we can do. Unfortunately, we can't place anything here. It's going to be 4 rounds until that comes back around. We can get Thorn Swarm. Things are not looking good, though. Things are looking very bad. Yeah. White balloons are stunning us. Yeah. No, this was completely over. The run was absolutely 100% bricked from the moment that we got covered garden. That sucks. But run it back. Let's go. We run it back. We're just trying to beat that first boss. We're going to have to restart if it's Blastopopolis, by the way. As far as I can tell, Blastopopolis is completely impossible with max curses. And here's the reason. The first time you hit the skull, you will absolutely only have 3 towers down. You will 100% of the time only have 3 towers down. And so the skull will hit, and it's going to stun your entire board. This is tempting because it's like a good amount of popping power, and it's lead popping, and we can get camo popping on it pretty easily. Unfortunately, we can only use it if there's water. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see if boat can do something. If we run into a non-water map, we're basically screwed, but yeah, it's probably more difficult. It's probably more difficult than Dark Castle. This is terrible. This is completely useless. So the run's probably bricked already, but Encrypted is a pretty difficult map. It's going to be pretty hard to get past, but we'll see. It might actually be worth it to remove this because this guy's going to go ham. And now we can hit every tower or every balloon type. But can this thing actually pop everything? Does it have the pierce? If it shoots out of both sides, it might. We can restart this first round. Looks pretty good, and we're about to afford the ninja. All right, so it looks like that is a valid start. But this is a pretty unique map. I mean, there's 2 lanes for it to take advantage of. Go ahead and put this on strong. And potentially do a Seeking Shuriken, although I would love to save up for the Druid. These are pretty cheap clears, by the way. Yeah, run was over. It, unfortunately, when you have the max curses, you can just run into situations that are entirely impossible to beat. So, disappointing. I gotta be really on the lookout for leaks here. That's burning. Oh, man, that was close. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're struggling with Pierce. Luckily, we're gonna get the Druid right here. Nice. Put this on strong. Oh, you wanted me to take glue. Sorry. We took the boat. We took the boat. Okay. I think this is probably going to be good just to beat round 5, but why risk it? Get the Thorn Swarm. Yeah, water is very limiting. Luckily, Encrypted has a little bit of water. Very nice. Beat round 5, and that's the first one done. One and done. We have a regrow tile next. Okay, that was 3 tokens is good. Unfortunately, we have an early shop, which is going to be entirely useless. Bazaar's so hard. Bazaar is potentially going to break this run. Like I said, the maps can be very RNG heavy. Very, very, very RNG heavy. Okay, we can buy a boat pretty soon here. Let's see if we can beat round 2 with just these towers. It's looking good so far. I think that's probably the best place to put these. Old Bazaar would have been insanely hard when you could only place the really small towers. Oh, no. That's not great range there. This is the better range, though. And if we're going to get long range on it to begin with... Buying tier 1 upgrades is actually not a bad idea because they have a much less... the penalty for buying tier 1 upgrades is much, much lower than buying tier 5 upgrades. I think tier 5, it's 50% more expensive. Tier 1... Oh, we barely survived that. Crow's Nest is probably necessary. I don't think we're going to win without Crow's Nest, if I'm being totally honest here. Crow's Nest, because we're going to have the camo zebra next round. Let's see, Middle Path Boat is amazing. One of my favorite towers. You must be upset that they just nerfed it. They just nerfed it pretty hard, actually. That might be worth buying. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're going to get a camo zebra. Oh, no, it's next round we're going to get the camo zebra. Looks like we're doing fairly well, though. Like, popping power is still pretty decent. Let's go ahead and get a double shot Seeking Shuriken. Not too worried about our lead popping as of right now. It's the camo popping. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me, Ninja. You actually cannot pop that balloon? It's a zebra, and you're a 301 Ninja. Hey, maybe kill it. Maybe kill it. For real, that is close. Okay. Let's maybe save up for Crow's Nest now. I thought I had enough camo popping for this, but apparently not. Crow's Nest should make it easy to beat the rest of it. Fingers crossed, but we... Oh my god, we're almost dying still. Camos. All my homies hate camo balloons. All my homies hate camo balloons. Purples are a little scary because the lightning can't hit them, but all of the other stuff can. Maybe the grapes. I don't know if... I think the grapes cannot hit them, actually, if they have the fire. The regular grapes can, but if you put Hot Shot on it, I think you lose the purple popping. But another one down. I actually thought Bizarre was going to be bad news there, but it didn't turn out to be too bad. The camo balloons weren't fun, but we get the lovely shop with 12 token items, so we can do nothing here. We can't do anything. Not that anything would be particularly useful to get here anyway. This is obviously 100% sellable because we cannot sell our towers. I don't know what does TSPMO mean? Oh, come on, man. A white round on Covered Garden again. We'll see what we can do, but I'm really not hopeful, especially if we start on like the horrible square again. We didn't start on the horrible square, so that's nice, and we do have some water. If we can survive 2 rounds with just these towers, I'm hopeful. Let's go with this. So this maximizes... This is going to maximize track length, probably. So we can place you here. We'll place you right up against the track because your range is smaller. And we're going to pray for the W. Is that really? Oh, hey, this is reverse. I never notice when it's reverse. So this is actually fairly good, I think. If we beat this round, we're going to be locked in. Okay. All right. That's fun. That's really fun. We can't place the boat right now, by the way. Cannot place the boat because Covered Garden is a map made by demons, and they can suck my balls. So, all right. Let's go ahead and place you right here again. Place you right here. What's going to get us past this? I think we were getting Pierce capped. So we'll do this and hope we can beat this round. If we can't, well, we can buy Seeking Shurikens. I think that might be able to do it. Or just a little bit of micro. Oh, man. Come on, man. Those pinks suck. Oh, okay, but the lightning clutched there. All right. Go ahead and place this down. We are going to need more camo defense very quickly, and unfortunately, we cannot upgrade the ninja until after the camos disappear. So if we can't beat camos here with these 2 towers, with the ninja and the boat, it is going... We're just going to lose. We have no upgrades. We cannot buy anything. Very possible that this run is 100% bricked at this point because the cooldowns do not come back for a while. So, oh, lovely. Lovely. We can't do any micro either. So if we restart and we don't win here, this run is entirely bricked. Max Curse. That is Max Curse for you. And that's Max Curse Covered Garden for you. Covered garden, we love you. Wait, did they just add this sound effect? When you click on the... I've never heard that before. I think we're just going to lose here, though. If I'm being entirely honest. Look at that, too. It's what a depressing amount of balloons to lose to. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I can't buy anything. I can't micro. I can't get any upgrades. There's no monkeys I can get. It's entirely lost. Start again. Again, just trying to beat that first boss still. Well, this is probably not the map we're going to do it on because it's so long. We'll see what the boss is. Dread Balloon's pretty much a restart. Yeah, Dread Balloon is one of the bosses that is like kind of impossible to beat. You need a lot of different things to beat him. Hopefully we get a... Okay, I think Balloon Arius is possible. No weird gimmicks, just have the popping power. Have the pierce and the damage and the mob popping. That's pretty tempting. Obviously, this is completely useless, and I wish that they didn't actually serve them if you can't make or you have income disabled. But let's go ahead and do Spike Factory and see how many... Yeah, this map basically means it's completely over. We have so many encounters, but I'm not going to try, or I'm going to try not to restart too much because it's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Okay, there's actually a path with only 6 encounters. I didn't see that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I know which path we're going to take. Again, you do not want those rounds to start creeping up in this Rogue Legends. If you have max curses on, oh man, Water Park is rough. If you've got max curses on, one of the worst things to happen is those rounds start creeping up. Now, we are on reverse here, so try to keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and have you right here. Seeing both tracks. It's entirely possible that we can't save up for the Spike Factory, and if that's the case, we'll probably lose. But we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Thorn Swarm is a possibility. Double Shot is also cheaper than the Spectre. So I also don't know where I would even place this Spectre. It's got smart spikes, so it's actually probably pretty good for this map in particular. If you have 2 lanes, smart spikes can actually be pretty decent. I think this is a regular encounter too. I wish there was some way of knowing what kind of encounter it is. It might say like only camo or only fortified in the rules, if that's the case, but I don't think it says like the extra immunities or anything like that. All right, we're going to have to buy Double Shot. Yep. Water Park's pretty rough. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it says reverse either, so you can't check to see reverse. Does it say reverse? I don't see that it says reverse anywhere. Hard difficulty, it just says hard. All right. We should get enough money for the double shot here. We only have to beat the first 5 rounds, so nice getting Water Park out of the way early, I guess, in that respect. Double shot actually afforded, and we can hopefully beat these pinks now. Yes, we did end up beating the pinks. So let's see what we can save up this time. Yeah, the water is really, really rough. The water is rough. Okay, things are still looking decent. I like that the towers are a little far away from the entrance. So hopefully we can get like a lightning bolt on... Yes, just like that. Just like that. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh! Oh, that was close. That was a real clutch performance by that druid there. That was a real clutch performance. Okay. I still have yet to buy anything at all from a shop. We definitely do not want to go this way. Shops are basically useless, unfortunately. We have a regular, non-reversed regrow on Quiet Street. Quiet Street's not the easiest map in the game, I'll say that. Can we place this down? Let me see what this actually does on round 2. We can restart the first round, thank goodness. See if we can afford... We can actually end up affording the ninja. How does it do against this round in general, though? It looks like it's getting overwhelmed. So it can't solo. But if we don't buy it, it's going to take a very long time to save up for it. It's not very reliable lead popping. Generally, I think the druid is going to be better. Let's go ahead and place both of these guys in the same place. And once again, we will save up for that double shot because this factory... okay, well, there's a leak already. Lovely. Lovely! Okay. What are we gonna do for that? Oh, no. Huh. Placing them on opposite sides would be better. Do you think we could do this for the first round and maybe try and save up for... No, definitely not. That is not going to work. We could maybe do that with homing shots or seeking shurikens, I mean. But I don't think that's actually going to work with anything else. I'm really surprised that this doesn't work, actually. Let's place you in a better spot, maybe. The range of these guys is so small. Let's do Seeking Shurikens. We'll do you on first. Put you on strong. I didn't want to have to buy Seeking Shurikens just because I want to save up a little bit of money. Try to have a little bit of a buffer for the next round, but you got to do what you got to do. You know, you can't beat round 3 without beating round 2 first. Oh my god, dude. Those balloons are really pushing on the defense already. Quiet Street. Quiet Street's not very friendly. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Those regrow balloons are killing me. All right, well, we actually ended up getting past that just barely. The lightning's kind of clutch. Let's do a double shot here, and let's do a thorn swarm, because we're definitely not getting up to that spike factory yet. Yeah, I do not like these regrow balloons. Regrow is a really scary modifier to see on this map, if I'm being entirely honest. 5... 6 is going to be really scary, because we're going to have to beat that... We're going to have to beat that camo balloon. We might have to get... Or we might... Those camo balloons, I mean. We might have to get cattle traps. That's the only thing that we can do that's going to be able to do a little bit more damage to camo balloons. Let's see what we can do. It's making its way over here. Yeah, that was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. So this might be bricked. We'll see. We'll see if it's bricked. But we can't buy any more ninjas. We don't have enough money for... Oh man, stop popping the Seeking Shurikens are actually screwing me here. And the increased regrow rate is really bad. Damn it. All right. put some cattle traps down, I guess. And there goes the run. It's that difficult. Yep. Second encounter, we just lost. There's nothing we can do. We had to do what we did to get up here, and there's no way to go forward. Am I missing some? I don't think I'm missing. There's no... I think I can remove those, but... Damn it, that increased regrow rate is really just what killed us there. Because if they were, if it was like a regular regrow rate, we could have just swung around, popped it with a little more cattle traps, and that would have been good. But next run, run it back, run it back. Okay, this map really sucks. What's the shortest path here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not actually too bad. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this isn't terrible. Vortex. I think Vortex is possible. If I had to take a guess, I think Vortex is possible. We'll have to recruit here. That's tempting. That is tempting. If I'm being entirely honest, it's a lot of Moab damage, but it's not useful until we actually get to Moabs. It's pretty useless. It's not a lot of extra popping power. It's kind of expensive. Well, let's just go for it. Adora's Temple. That is an easy one. Thank goodness. So we're going to go with this. And we're going to go with this. But you want strong. See what we can do. Oh, man. This is not going well. Yeah, Max Curse is just insanely hard. It's very, very difficult. The reverse here is really messing with my head. I don't think doing increased range on either of these is going to be... It's also going to be really hard to see when things are leaking. I don't think Druidic Reach is actually going to do anything for us. There. That was a loss. All right. What the fuck? What the fuck? Well, so long, Moeller. And we start again. See what we get as our recruit. This map is awful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 encounters. That is a restart. There's no way. Yeah. We're trying to get something like short. We're trying to get like as few encounters as we can. This is the map with the most encounters. So we don't want to do that. We want to try to get something with like 6 or fewer encounters to the boss, or else we are really, 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 really hampering ourselves. This is 6 encounters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You should get lives. Well, then the entire run is a moot point. So I would imagine that you are actually like saying one of two things. You're saying take off the Faint of Heart curse, which would basically negate the entire point of this run, which is to be a max curse run. Or you're saying at the campfire heal, which I can't because I have the Faint of Heart. See, it's grayed out. So we can only recruit. This is a weird start. Cleansing Foam. I'm actually going to take this. What was the... Oh, it's Blastopolis. We 100% have to restart. Blastopolis is absolutely impossible on your first stage if you're doing max curses. It stuns your entire board the first time it hits a skull and you just die. Oh, man, lots of restarts because you have to do so many things. Let's see. Shortest path here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see what the boss is. If it's like Blunarius, phase we can do. We have an answer for phase in our Ninja Monkey. We can go bottom path Ninja Monkey and we can actually do something against it. These two are tempting. This is actually like kind of tempting, but it can't see camo, so I don't quite want to do it. This is cheap. Does it have something we can easily upgrade into that's good? Not really, but we'll select it. We'll select it because we got to select something. Adora's Temple again. 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 Boomerangs really do have really nice range, don't they? Put you on strong. Look at the difference between the boomerang's range and the ninja's range. The boomerang is really, really good. At least the range is really good. It's very inconsistent. If you're using it on a regular chimps game, it's a very, very inconsistent option early game. But I have used it. It's not useless. It's got a lot of micro that you can do. So that's useful on very difficult maps. Plus it's got good pierce. I think pierce and range are kind of the most difficult stats to get used to in this game. I remember back when I started, like, pierce and range were always, like, the most boring stat upgrades for me. But they're actually very useful if you know what you're doing. In particular, pierce can be very useful. But those damage upgrades always feel much better than the pierce upgrades. Just because you, like, a lot of times you're going from, like, 1 damage to 2, which makes it twice as strong. And you can't always use the pierce if it goes from 1 to 2. Plus, there's a lot of towers don't just have 1 pierce. Most of them have more than 1 pierce, so if you ever do get 1 pierce, it's like a +1 pierce upgrade. I think Oben gives a +1 pierce upgrade to druids. Oh, to have Oben. Oh, to have Oben. Oh, to have a hero. Well, it's good to see that we can very, very, very easily beat the first 5 rounds, at least. Okay. I'm not even checking how many tokens that was, because it's most likely not going to be relevant. Like, I guess we could do this. We can try it. We don't lose a life if we lose, but we have to get a rare, which isn't going to happen. Like maybe a mob press could help here. No, wait, hold up. It is a reverse track this time. I'm going to place you right here. We cannot afford a mob press, so Kylie Boomerang is probably the most amount of DPS that we can possibly do here. And we cannot afford the... Put you on strong. Sharp shurikens. Try to save up for the... Oh, okay. You're actually doing a good amount of damage. There's no way in hell we're getting that medium, or that rare target, though. There's absolutely no way we're doing it. But... It's a nice fantasy to have that we could get a rare artifact. Yeah, we need to get 22. 22 kills. We're at 3. We need like triple the amount of damage right now to even stand a chance. Yeah, the boss goals are really, really impossible sometimes, specifically when you have no common goal and the boss goals are 20% higher, which are 2 curses that are absolutely in play right now. Yeah, but we're going to get 6, 7. We might be able to get 9, which would have been the regular goal, but I don't think that's going to happen. We do double shots here. Why not? Again, we need to get up to 22, and we have 6 right now. And there was just absolutely nothing to do here. So, yeah, they're very unbalanced. I would love to get up to 9, just to say that I did it. We might get 8 here. Woof. The DPS is so bad. The money as well is also just god-awful. Hey, we got this. On strong. Can we get 9? No, we're not going to get 9. Oh, man. Well, yeah. I said it at the beginning. There was absolutely no way we were getting an artifact there, and we didn't. Luckily, we do not lose a life based on that. Bruh. All right. Moving forward. Going up here. There's another boss event. You think we can do this one? If it's a super easy map, no. I mean, I can give it a shot, but again, there's literally no use. We couldn't do Sulphur Spring, and Sulphur Spring is probably the easiest intermediate map. Other than maybe Balanced. Balanced might be a little bit easier. Again, Kylie Boomerang is pretty much the only thing that could possibly... Let's maybe try to go for a Mob Press. We can do a little bit of experimentation here. Okay, we're literally just gonna leak. We're literally just gonna leak these, so we're not saving up for a Mob Press. Put this on strong. What a disappointing mechanic here. Very, very disappointing. We get 500. Oh, and we're gonna leak here. Yeah. Yep. That's gonna bounce forward, and we're gonna not be able to pop it anymore. Yeah, and by this point, buying Mob Press is completely useless. I don't know. We tried something. We'll do a Flash Bomb. We'll definitely get up to Flash Bomb, and we're definitely going to be able to afford it. And then once we get Flash Bomb, we'll get 19 kills right away. Instantly. Actually, no, it's not even Flash Bomb. We need Sticky Bomb. We need Sticky Bomb for it to be useful at all. Yeah, this was never, ever, ever happening. I really wish they would fix these boss tiers. I don't know, to scale with the amount of curses that you have. Something like that. Because 100% impossible. Actually, I wish I could sell this so we could just die sooner. I could probably just back out, but... Like a coward. What are these rounds, by the way? I don't know what rounds it sends out during the boss. You get such a small amount of money, though, from them. Oh, well. Goodbye, Bloonarius. You will not be missed. Completed. Yay! All right. Well, expected results because our expectations were so low. Goodbye, Bloonarius, you beautiful bastard. Everything's fortified on there, but it's stream bed, at least. Stream bed is not bad. We only have to get to round 7 as well, so that's very good. Let's go ahead and do this. Put you on strong, put you on camo, and do Seeking Shurikens, and then hopefully just save up for... We're going to have to go through round 6 here, so we'll need some camo. We will need some camo. Okay. We'll get double shot now because I'm worried that if I don't get it... This is also probably not a great ninja placement. Probably not a great ninja placement. We'll see, though. You're still unstrong. I think... I don't know. I think that's probably enough for the first 7 rounds. I don't think I'm going to have to worry too much. The fortified tile didn't matter at all here. Very nice. Goodbye, camo balloon. And round 7 shouldn't be too difficult either. Let's just do this. Put you on strong. Unfortunately, we have no artifacts yet. Absolutely none. I do think that there's quite a bit of tweaking that they still need to do to Rogue Legends to make it like really fun, but what they've done so far is like a world of improvement from what it was when it started, so it's something... Oh my god, an endurance race on Water Park. Well, again, we're not getting anything here. It's going to 100% be a loss, but let's see what we can do at least. Unfortunately, I can't get that top path. I'd love to buy Flash Bomb, but that's not going to happen. This thing has better Pierce, so we'll use this. Oh my god, the range is so bad, though. The range is so bad. I really want the Pierce, though. I don't know. $670 for the boomerang. All right. Let's go with this. We got 4 minutes left. What do we need to get to? 65,000. We're at 600 pops. Again, this is not happening. This is 100% not happening. Maybe if I had top path boomerang, we could do something, but we don't have it. And we are 4 rounds away from being able to drop anything else. It's just not happening. Like, maybe we could try to send 1 more round out, but I think that's probably going to kill us. If I had to guess, it did not actually end up killing us, which is surprising. Every single time I try to send 2 rounds out on these endurance races, I just lose. So... let's maybe try another one here, quick. Maybe wait for Kylie Boomerang. I don't know. I have no options here. Kylie Boomerang. Let's send this out. Yeah, we're gonna be screwed because of camos. Maybe. Let's send this out. We would need to get up to 60,000. We will be lucky to get 10,000, I think. If we don't lose, which looks like we're going to lose because of camos. Like I said, hey, Ninja Kiwi, we need to rethink. We need to rethink the goals here. I almost got 5,000, which was 1/13 of the rare. And yeah, it just seems like there's nothing you can do on those. So, probably just a waste of time. I might just skip them in the future. Oh, military monkeys have more pierce and attack range. Good thing we have a lot of military monkeys. We have no military monkeys. Oh, Spring. That's a fun one. Spring. That is a fun one. We can buy Bionic Boomerang now. Like, it's a fun thing to buy, but we're just going to die in round 5 if we get it. Or round 6 if we get it. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. We're just going to die to this round. Come on, Bionic Boomerang. You're way too expensive to be, like, failing on this round. I guess it is Spring. Let's try to get the Seeking Shurikens here. We really, really, really need decamo, actually. We might have to do Middle Path Ninja. Maybe we could do Top Path here. I don't know. We can't get that Druid, unfortunately. Man, that is close. Okay. See what we can do here. We actually did end up beating that camo. Can we beat the second one? Okay. Well, nope, it beat us. And the run's over. And the run's over. How many marshmallows do I have? Not a lot. For the difficulty spike, 375% increase is not a lot. It's not even close to being worth it. Because, like, is the game 4 times harder? No, the game's probably like 10 or like even 20 or 30 times harder than a regular game. Man, it's almost 7. I've been streaming for about 2 hours. Yep, I think that's going to be it. Unfortunately, we did not beat the boss this time. It's really, really, really hard to get to the boss and beat it. But I had some fun. Playing my video games.